welcome to the Let's Play Golf Podcast. Here's your host, Brian Schnurr. Greetings and welcome back to the Let's Play Golf Podcast. Now, before I start the show this week, I need to take a little time and fix an error from last week's show. As you listeners let me know, the gentleman from onnetworks.com was, of course, Joe Beck and not Jeff Beck. I was obviously confusing Joe with Jeff Bisbee, who was giving golf tips in earlier episodes. So I'm sorry about that, Joe. Alright, let's get on with the show. This week, Joe Beck from onnetworks.com will be here with a tip, and this tip will be for use of the driver. And to go along with that, I'm going to discuss the Cleveland Golf Highbore XLS driver. Then I'm going to have a Ryder Cup preview, and finally, I will spotlight Mid-Valley Golf Course. So let's get this ball rolling.
Joe Beck here. I'm going to show you how to hit it longer and straighter. First of all, what we're going to do is make sure that our hands are placed on the club with our arms tension free. Second, we're going to make sure that we turn our back to the target and then our chest to the target. Third, make sure that the club and your arms stay nice and wide during the swing. Nice and wide during the swing. Let's go do it. Remember, you want to make sure that you place your hands on the club, keep your arms tension free, and then when you walk in and get set up, all you're going to think about is turning your back to the target and your chest to the target. That's what I'm talking about.
Trouble with your golf clubs? Not hitting the ball far enough? Not hitting it straight enough? Then Tee to Green is the place for you. At Tee to Green, our professionals will be able to match the ideal club for your swing.
Wow!
Whether it's drivers, irons, or putters, we're sure to have everything you need. So whatever you need, we've got it. From Tee to Green. The Highbore XLS driver is the newest driver from Cleveland Golf. The XLS's major improvement over Cleveland's last driver, the XL, is that the XLS has a 17% larger club face. In fact, the club head is the maximum dimensions allowed under USGA rules. With the XLS, Cleveland moved weight lower and deeper in the club head, which optimizes the center of gravity, which of course results in better launch conditions and a higher ball speed, which is going to result in more distance for you. Cleveland then engineered this club head with a system of thin, lightweight titanium spines. These spines direct the club impact towards the ball, which creates a more efficient energy transfer to the ball, meaning higher ball speeds. And with the larger club face, the XLS has a larger sweet spot. The larger sweet spot produces optimal launch conditions over a larger area of the face, which is going to help with accuracy off the tee, especially with your mishits. So the Cleveland XLS driver was designed not only with distance in mind, but also accuracy. This, of course, should help lower your scores. Well, it's that time of the year for my favorite golf event, which unfortunately only comes around every 2 years. That's right, it's Ryder Cup time. So why don't we take a closer look at the two teams? First off, U.S. captain Paul Azinger is going to have his hands full as the U.S. team features 6 rookies and, of course, no Tiger Woods. So a lot of hopes of U.S. fans are going to rest on the shoulders of Phil Mickelson, the top U.S. qualifier. Mickelson has been on 5 Ryder Cup teams, but has only amassed 9 victories. Captain Azinger will also rely heavily on Jim Furyk, who is playing in his 5th Ryder Cup team. Kenny Perry is having the best year of his life, but he is still looking for his first Ryder Cup points. Justin Leonard's career highlight is his 45-foot putt to clinch the U.S. victory in the 1999 Ryder Cup, but he also is looking for his first victory. Stuart Sink qualified second for the team, but his key role in the team is going to be help calm the nerves of the 6 newcomers. Chad Campbell rounds out the experienced players on the team as he was the first of Captain Azinger's picks. Azinger then picked Madison native Steve Stricker, who has twice won PGA Comeback Player of the Year. Ben Curtis won the British Open in 2003, but didn't win again until 2006. Anthony Kim is probably the hottest player on the tour right now, and he hopes that he can keep that going into this weekend. Hunter Mahan, Boo Weekley, and JB Holmes round out the team. Nick Faldo brings lots of experience as captain of the European team, as he has played in the Ryder Cup 11 times. Sergio Garcia leads the European team, and he brings with him one of the best Ryder Cup records in history. Padraig Harrington is considered Europe's top golfer, as he has won 3 of the last 5 majors on the PGA Tour. Lee Westwood is another player who really strives in the Ryder Cup format. Miguel Angel Jimenez will be playing in his 3rd Ryder Cup, while Henrik Stenson and Robert Karlsson are both in their 2nd Ryder Cup. Justin Rose and Graham McDowell are 2 young Europeans playing in their 1st Ryder Cup, but both are having excellent years this year. Paul Casey has struggled earlier this year, but he has turned it on lately, and he's looking for good results in the Ryder Cup. Oliver Wilson and Soren Hansen are 2 more players making their debut for the European team. And Ian Poulter rounds out the team, and thankfully the Ryder Cup requires a team uniform, so we won't have to see those pants. The Ryder Cup will be played this year at Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. This week I'm going to take you on a little tour of Mid-Valley Golf Course. This is a course I'm not very familiar with, as I've only golfed it once, but I was very impressed with that round. Mid-Valley offers a little something different, as there's 27 holes or 3 distinct 9-hole courses. So if you're looking to play a full round of 18, you can pick 2 different courses, and this will change up your round a little bit. We'll start with the White 9, as the White 9 offers 2 par 3s, 1 par 5, and 6 par 4s, with water playing a major role, with 3 of the holes requiring tee shots over the water. But for the most part, the White 9 is pretty straight, with the second hole being the only hole with a dogleg. The Red course offers 3 par 3s, 2 par 5s, and 4 par 4s. This is obviously the shortest of the 3 courses, and in my opinion, it's the easiest, as water only comes into play on 2 of the holes, including the 8th hole, which is a 100-yard par 3 over the water. This, of course, is the signature hole at Mid-Valley. The Blue course is the most recognizable of the 3 courses, as this is the course right along Highway 41. This is the longest of the courses, with 3 par 3s, 4 par 4s, and 2 long par 5s. But luckily, water only comes into play on 3 of the holes. Overall, this is a pretty neat little course to play, but if you're playing it for the first time, it is vital to read the signs, make sure you understand where you're going, especially if you're playing the red or white courses, which crisscross each other numerous times. But they do offer colored cart paths to make it easier, so if you're playing the red course, stick to the red paths, and so on and so forth. Another confusing thing is some of the holes share tee boxes and greens, so be careful you know which one you're playing. So as long as you know where you are and where you're going, this is the course for you. I think you should give it a try. That's been the show this week. Please join me next week as I recap the Ryder Cup. Joe Beck will be back with a tip on putting, and I will spotlight Twin Oaks Golf Course.